a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game, you know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing Reed. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean,
fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Reed on the play action. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot.
Caught, and he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throwing right, makes the grab. It's Bussey. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Aggies. Rolled his way into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Number 38 sets a kickoff.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a...
Snags it and he's open. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown LSU!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reed. With the catch, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Looking for the score. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running.
There's a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Reed, pocket breaking down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
Touchdown, Aggies. He got it beat down in bounds. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. Might have a chance. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing Reed. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Turning it on. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Harris. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On first down, it's Durham again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Trying to find the end zone. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down? Just enough time for one final play in this half. Reed. He lets one fly deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with TCU taking on the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Horned Frogs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would...
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Texas A&M going quickly. Here's Reed to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on third down, Reed. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Reed. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass, it's Levin. He turns that loose down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. Like, this is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. It's complete to the left, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Throwing Reed. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running inside. It's Berry. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Levin. Bringing the heat, and down he goes.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Reed. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
The defense is in great position right now.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
From the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here comes the heat. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Got Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Play fake, Reed. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Horton. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Finds a man on the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Reed. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge.